You watch, as soon as I start the intro, it'll be like, tell me about it, waiting in the lobby. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Wrestle Plug podcast. I'm Aaron Nix, the Egyptian Death Machine. It's time for the State of Wrestling address. I'm joined by the proprietor of Peacehaven and 1/3 of the CWB Tag Team Champions. That is Hammer and Cream Anderson.
All right, not only that, we got Buzz on the bed behind me, just chilling.
He's a little G, isn't he? Bless him.
Absolutely
Absolutely adorable.
Been a bit of a little shit today, to be honest.
As
I can drop this here. Obviously, I know this is a safe space, and it's probably not going to go back. But basically, I took him over to my girlfriend's parents, right, for some food. And he just started acting like such a little shit. They went out to get it because it was takeaway, and he just started pissing on their floor. And I was like, mate, you're gone home. Like, you've pushed your luck. Get out. But normally he's well behaved. I don't know. I think because my dad's not here.
That's fair. Speaking of people who aren't well behaved and decide to turn up fucking late, ladies and gentlemen, just like I said he would at the beginning of this recording, Tammy Verdi's decided to join. 9 minutes late.
Look what the cat has dragged in.
Look at this unprofessional piece of shit, Tammy Verdi. You fucking Kim. We've already started, so you're not getting an intro. So, Cameron Cream Anderson. Oh, by the way, Tammy Verdi turned up late to work because apparently he's watching some Virgin Fest on Twitch or something. I have no idea what it is, but something about Nintendo and I don't know, Pokemon and fingering.
Hey, they're gonna announce the new Mario Golf. It's gonna be awesome.
Mario Golf came out last year, mate.
And the 10
I wasn't being serious.
Go wild. Well, slow news week. Very, very slow news week. So expect us to fill the gap with a lot of fucking bullshit. Former NXT UK Women's Champion Meiko Satomura is making a WWE return on the February 14th edition of NXT. Women's Champion Roxanne Perez announced this week that Satomura was going to be her tag team partner. It's interesting to note that the last time Satomura was on NXT was on September the 6th when she defeated Perez. So good storytelling at least. Perez and Satomura will be facing former NXT Women's Tag Team Champions Kaden Carter and Katana Chance. Oh, suit you, sir. Satomura made her WWE debut back in 2018, of course. This is good stuff, I assume, for NXT. Meiko Satomura on, the developmental brand, even though she's arguably one of the greatest women's wrestlers of all time.
It's pretty cool.
Yeah, this is pretty exciting, I think. I've been wondering when she's going to pop back up since, losing the belts and that. But yeah, this is pretty exciting. I think maybe I will tune into this. I haven't really been watching NXT. Have you guys been keeping up at all?
I saw Gigi Dolin get her face kicked in. That's about it.
Gigi Dolinga.
What?
That's an interesting name, isn't it? She got the thickness. Yeah, Gigi Dolina, she got basically Toxic Attraction broke up on NXT last night, much to the chagrin of all of us beautiful men around the world. Honestly, mate, the most heartbreaking super kick since the Rockers. Yeah, JC Jane turned on Gigi Dolin, and Toxic Attraction is no more as Mandy Rose makes more money getting her baps out online. And fair play to her, by the way. I'd rather make money doing that than taking bumps. Just saying.
Yeah.
Less bumps, more humps.
Wrestle Plug only fans. Debuting soon.
Just going to be 90 minutes of Victor Logan rubbing his dodgy tit, isn't it? About it, really.
And it's just going to be 90 minutes of Victor Logan and then just 1 minute of Tam V and a Mankini.
Yeah.
Very nice.
What up, kids?
Oh, no.
Oh, no.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's a spicy one and it's 18 plus. And if you're easily offended, fuck off. Right, let's get to some interesting news. Well, not in so much interesting news. We'll get to the British independent news in a bit because we've got loads to talk about on the British scene, which I'm really excited about. So frankly, when there's a slow news week from now on, we're just going to talk about all the shows that we're going to be doing and hyping up all the wrestlers that we like because mainstream is fucking boring in it. Sadly, the genius Lanny Poffo departed us just a few days ago. Of course, most people might recognize him not only as the Genius, but also as the Macho Man Randy Savage's brother. So he is no doubt reunited with his wonderful brother in the squared circle of heaven. Yeah, very sad to see the Genius go, one of the more underrated talents in the history of professional wrestling. And Lanny Poffo, obviously, an incredibly nice human being to boot. Anyone familiar with work of his? Anyone want to share some good memories of the
not so
Not
much matches, but I
yeah.
know like the gimmick. Like the gimmick is so iconic in a way for that era.
I'd, I'd say one of the coolest Hall of Fame speeches for Macho Man.
Yeah, I mean, don't get me wrong, it's an amazing like speech. It still infuriates me to this day that they had Hulk Hogan kind of induct him, which fucking winds me up knowing, because that guy did everything possible to try and denigrate and ruin Randy Savage's career. Not only that, he's a leathery-faced racist prick, so there's that too to boot. But yeah, no, just a wonderful man. One of the real true obnoxious mic workers in a time when that wasn't a big thing. It was basically him and the model Rick Martel were the two that I truly remember from the old WWF era, who had such a flamboyance about them. He was very camp when camp was still very edgy. Before Gold Dust and before a lot of other people, you know, it was him and kind of Adrian Adonis, Adrian Street, you know, those kind of guys. They were really pushing the boundaries of what it meant to be a more flamboyant, metrosexual individual on TV. But the promos were incredible. He'd come out and he'd speak poetry and he'd denigrate people, and you know, he was one of the few people who made a shit gimmick work in an era where everyone looked like a fucking cartoon character. But by all accounts, one of the nicest people in professional wrestling history. Genuinely so flamboyantly fun and entertaining. So a real sad loss for the industry. Also on that news, Jerry Lawler suffered a stroke, didn't he, a couple of days ago, unfortunately. He's currently stable. They reckon that he will recover, according to his son. Not Brian Christopher, obviously, who sadly passed away. But yeah, the prognosis is good. However, of course, it is yet another reminder that age is absolutely undefeated. Father Time shall not be beaten, and it doesn't matter how strong these people are perceived, that you know, health will catch up with you. With all this stuff surrounding Jerry Lawler, like, it's a very difficult question to ask, but do you feel like a lot of people are a little bit disingenuous in their outpouring of love for him when you consider how much hatred that he's garnered for a lot of the allegations levied against him, not to mention his character being incredibly detrimental to the more modern era of wrestling in the last few years?
I think some people, yeah. But the thing is, you can't really pinpoint who.
I've seen some kind of tasteless things about it, just like where obviously people don't like him. But obviously, I think really, I watched the Stone Cold interview with him and like his feud
with Andy Kaufman.
Yeah, that's the one. Sorry, the name just escaped me there. But
Your
like,
money.
You think about like how special that is. Like, that is such a fucking amazing feud, and like how they just worked everyone.
That's truly one of the all-time greatest feuds. Like, it's one of those things where if you choose to believe allegations, or, you know, for me, Jerry Lawler, the biggest issue I always had with him wasn't necessarily personal allegations, but it was just how, like I said, very detrimental to the product. He was very denigrating towards women. And that was kind of more acceptable back in the Attitude Era. But when he came back and he was like, you know, in the late noughties and stuff, when he was alongside Michael Cole and things like that, it overtook the product to the point where you couldn't enjoy the product as much because they made such a big deal out of Michael Cole being a heel. He was having these stupid WrestleMania moments with people that didn't matter, and not necessarily all his own, you know, making, because obviously booking is in charge of that. But it was that thing of, you know, I think it's very cool that even up to this day, he still wrestles from time to time. He's only just retired from his softball team, which he's very famous for running, and all these different things. But for me, like, he definitely has left an incredible, indelible mark on the industry. Not just obviously with the Andy Kaufman stuff. At one point, Jerry Lawler was the biggest wrestler in all of the territories in America. People don't realize that. And, you know, we just see him as the obnoxious, semi, you know, fucking perverted guy on TV. who dresses like an idiot. But actually, back in like the 60s and 70s, particularly the 70s, like he was big business. He feuded with everybody, and some of his work is truly astonishing. Still one of the greatest right hands in the business as well. So we do wish him well, despite the allegations. Now, speaking of allegations, who's familiar with MLW and their current lawsuit against WWE?
Port Bauer.
Yeah, Bauer, that's him. So,
yeah.
MLW CEO Court Bauer has. So, for people who don't realize, MLW is currently suing WWE. This has been ongoing for a while. Court Bauer has explained why his promotion is taking WWE to court. In early 2022, MLW filed an antitrust lawsuit against WWE. MLW alleged that WWE nixed a streaming deal the company had in place with Tubi, or Tubi, however you want to call it, Toby, whatever, which is Ajax, let's just call it that, which is owned by Fox. WWE has a relationship with Fox as WWE champion. WWE SmackDown, airs on the Fox network. During an interview with Deadline, Bauer summarized MLW's decision to take legal action. There are several things that have come up that have disrupted our business in terms of talent and tampering with contracts. Overall, it's just a suppression of the growth of our business that we looked at. So this wasn't just tampering with one deal, one piece of talent. It's the totality, Bauer said. That one can look all the way back to the 80s with McMahon's efforts to expand WWE nationally at the expense of the territorial system. The MLW boss says WWE's aggressive expansion has grown problematic, and he believes the company will not soften its stance on creating what he feels is a monopoly. Vince McMahon wants to own all the boats, Bauer said. That's how you build an empire. The lawsuit alleges that Stephanie McMahon, who no longer works for WWE, personally sabotaged the deal between MLW and Tubi. Vince McMahon was also accused of threatening to pull select WWE content from Fox if the deal were to go through. Recently, MLW announced a cable TV deal with Reels. I mean, obviously, I don't know how much of this is true. It's all obviously alleged and it's in the court of law. I mean, I don't think it's that much of a stretch to say that WWE has created an astonishing monopoly over the last 30 years when it comes to independence territories. They essentially wiped out the territories and bought them all out so that they could build their own empire. Do we think that MLW is correct to sue WWE in terms of just contract tampering, but overall also using that point of, well, they're creating a monopoly and we're against that? When you consider that there are other companies now starting up like AEW, or is it just the fact of it's a small company that's got a bit of a sore loser mentality when it comes to the fact that a lot of his talents have moved on to bigger and better things?
I think to me it does sound like antitrust. Obviously, I can't speak for like the evidence out there, but if they really do feel that way, that that WWE has taken advantage of their relationships to keep MLW sort of more grounded, absolutely, I'd say it's absolutely fair that they would try and seek some compensation for that.
Do you think they'll have a chance of winning though?
No.
That obviously it just depends what evidence they have to say that, because it's a really difficult situation, because the deal could have fallen through for like a number of reasons. I'm not too familiar with the product on MLW, to be honest. I know like a couple of the more prominent guys on there, but I don't know if like maybe some of the undercard stuff may have been maybe too edgy. Maybe there was just stuff that really they thought may not fit on their network. So it's a difficult thing, isn't it? But I don't know. I guess you've got to try and fight. So fair play, I guess.
An incredibly sad-looking Tanvir wearing purple. Obviously, very aware of MLW. Obviously, I'm a big fan of Hammerstone and Jacob Farr too. Those are two big level talents who, for my money, are wasted in MLW. It's also worth pointing out, just briefly before Tanvir, as he say, that MLW has had allegations levied against it about poor working conditions, bad contracts themselves. So they're not exactly the cleanest company in the world themselves, if you believe allegations that are levied against them.
It's kind of like a double-edged sword, because like you just said, they've got allegations alleged against them. So them alleging allegations against the biggest company in the world, it's kind of like, well, you're not, fair enough, but you're not gonna win in this case, to be honest.
That it's hard to believe that anyone's going to topple Vince and his empire of extraordinary lawyers. I mean, he's probably got enough lawyers to fill Raw and SmackDown's roster.
I forget one of the MLW guys. I think just appeared on AEW Dark against Konosuke Takashita. Is it
I believe
N?
it's pronounced Taker Sheeta.
Is it EJ Ndaku or something like that?
I
I
don't know.
think I'm
I
gonna
don't
need to
watch
double.
AEW Dark.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
I'm
beats
gonna
have
need
me.
to.
no
But
I'm gonna need to double check that. I read that up
careful
at
because
work.
Adam Wessex will be in the fucking DMs in a second. Oh, actually,
Oh, what does that fucker watch Dark?
he watches all AEW, mate. That's all he watches.
Jesus. Yeah,
really, which is dark.
The
EJ
best.
and Duca. EJ and Duca.
Okay, I'm sure he's very talented. I mean, to be fair, they got Myron Reed, who's fantastic. Max Holiday, bless him, who I believe is in an ongoing battle with cancer. Wish him well with lymphoma, at least as far as I know. Amazing talent himself, and obviously, our boy Jake Hollister has wrestled a number of these talents on the independent scene, as has Franco Varga, who wrestled Alex Hammerstone recently. Oh yeah, give me some of that. And by the way, Franco Varga coming over here very soon for his UK tour.
Very
Yay.
exciting.
You love to see it. So yeah. Right, gentlemen, I understand that this Friday you will be busy at a wrestling show.
Yay.
You're
Yeah,
going
we
to
will
Purpose
be.
Wrestling, and Cameron. So now it is time for the portion of the show where Cameron Anderson tries to get David Francisco to book him for Purpose Wrestling going forward. So have at it, boys. I'll throw in my 2 cents if I recognise people, and you guys can have a nice little chat about Purpose Wrestling.
So,
Yeah, obviously everyone knows I'm very shameless, but yeah, I've written down the card here if you want to just break it
Oh,
down.
you
I've got,
shameless
I've got
show.
the card down on the Twitter on the pic.
I believe the show is called Friday I'm in Love.
Yeah, but
isn't it?
Valentine's Day is next Tuesday.
Valentine's Day is next Tuesday. Me and Tanvir going for our little date a bit early, of course. But
It's guy love. That's all it is.
Hey, I'm all for
Yeah.
guy love, but that
Yeah.
is just weird, if anything. Ultimately, bit strange as well that Cameron Anderson is the youngest person on the podcast, and Tambo has chosen to go on a date with him. But that's neither.
No, I'm quite excited for this show, to be honest, because a lot of these matches pretty good potential to be pretty good.
It's only a 6-match card, so I like that.
I mean, only that's like the standard for indies. 5 or 6
matches.
That's why I love it, because it's like, you know, with the old Rev Pro shows when they'd have like 9 or 10 or something like that.
Yeah, hate shows that have 9 matches. You wouldn't catch me working on them.
Was it Soft Pro recently that like really overran? I saw a lot of things.
I'm not surprised. I mean, to be fair, card was mega stacked. Fair play to them. Like, I don't know, they must obviously be like
Josh Alexander on, didn't they?
They must have their own cartel or some shit to be able to afford that. Fair play there. But yeah, anything that my boy Josh Alexander's on is 5-star. I don't give a shit. He could wrestle for fucking LDN. I'll be like, yeah, fair. Yeah. 5-star.
All right.
Not
so first match I got written down. I think this one was the most recently announced. I've got Connor Mills versus Maya Matthews. So obviously we all know Connor Mills, very incredible talent. Maya Matthews, I don't know if you guys are very familiar with her work. She's someone I've trained with previously. She's doing a lot in like Rev Pro. No, hang on. I'm not name dropping. I'm not. No,
but to be fair, I'm going to be name dropping, so you crack on, mate.
Yeah, no, I am, of course, incredibly humble. But yeah, someone I've
moving on.
No, but she's doing a lot at the moment in Rev Pro. I believe she wrestled for Eve, so she's doing a lot. So that match is going to be pretty fantastic, in my opinion.
Intergender wrestling at Purpose as well.
Yeah, I believe their first intergender match was OJMO versus Rio. But yeah, it's good. It's good to see.
That would have slapped.
Yeah, no, it's good to see that intergender wrestling being in more and more promotions. I think this match has got a lot of potential. Personally, I see Mills winning it. Of course, Mills very prominent talent.
No.
I don't think so. I just think he's good at wrestling.
That the man will beat the woman. Typical.
All right, fine. I'll put $5 down on Maya Matthews pulling the.
You can't bet. That's illegal. You can't bet on that.
So yeah, we also got
gambling.
Then we got Teens with Attitude versus
all winners of the Royal Rumble sweepstake, by the way.
Yeah, well done. Fuck fucking oh my god, winning from one, that is mad.
JC Hardy. Fuck
JC
you.
Cardi, you bastard.
Mm.
No, we've got Teams with Attitude versus Sunshine Machine.
That's
So
gonna
that
fucking slap so hard. I want all that. Mate, Mark True and Kieran Lacey are my boys. I worked with them this weekend. They wrestled the Bryan brothers on Friday at Rumble.
Oh,
And
nice.
honestly, first of all, love you guys. Second of all, fuck you guys. It is so fucking difficult to record you when you go like Jesus fucking Christ. I was exhausted after that. But I love Mark True. I feel like he could legitimately be one of the next big things. And I also would like to say he is one of the loveliest guys in the locker room. He's always bouncing around, making everyone laugh. He always makes everyone included. That is a fucking really cool dude. Him and Kieran, massively cool. And obviously Sunshine Machine and my boys as well. Had them both on the podcast. Oh, thank you. Name drop city, bitch. That'll steal the show in my opinion.
Yeah, no, so I'm really excited for this one. I think I'm gonna go with the upset. I reckon Teams with Attitude are gonna win this one.
Yeah, as much as I love my boys from Sunshine, I'm going with TWA. Who you got? Tanvir?
I'm gonna be the odd one out. I'm gonna go Sunshine Machine.
I can't believe you of all people didn't pick the teenage team, but that's a surprise.
I've never heard of them. That's the thing.
What? Right,
mate. Yeah,
mate, I ain't been keeping up with Brit Wres.
Get out of the fucking rock you're under, man. Come on, bro. Oh my lord.
Right,
so we've got the OJMO, Michael Oku versus David Francisco.
It's gonna suck balls in it. Neither of those guys.
Shut up, bro. That's gonna be sick.
It's
gonna be awesome.
You moron.
I'm gonna go David Francisco.
I'm gonna go with OJMO because I'm not racist.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna go Michael Oku.
And also,
Michael Oku's been on such a run.
Jericho, mate. Like, that is a big fucking deal.
Yeah.
Well done, mate. Super proud of you, bruv. Like, you've really, honestly, he is just taking off.
Yeah, so I think he's going to win this one and maybe challenge Breaks for the title, which spoils one of my predictions for later. But the next match we have is Sapphire Reed versus Mercedes Blaze. So that's going to be really exciting. I've seen Sapphire wrestle a couple of times before. I know she's doing a lot. She's doing
the locker room with Mercedes Blaze. Very cool. Very awesome human being. Amazing talent. One of the truly great women's wrestlers in this country. She's been everywhere and done everything, and yet still feels slightly under the radar. And I don't understand why that is, because she's been at Progress, she's been on NXT UK, she did the Download Festival tour for them. She's fucking superb. And Sapphire Reed is just next level. These are two women who frankly rule the roost when it comes to excellent quality women's wrestling.
So yeah, no, I think this is going to be I'm really excited for this one, to be honest, because I'm not too familiar with Mercedes Blaze, so I'm really excited to see.
Fucking will be afterwards.
Man, it's going to be awesome.
She's a gangster, mate. She's awesome.
Then we got Nino Bryant versus Ollie Peace. This has been a big feud building up over many shows.
Nino Bryant's been busy, hasn't he? In purpose, they really use him in a more character-based thing, don't they? They let him obviously have his amazing matches, but he's been embroiled in really good storylines as well, which is great to see, because a lot of people who would see Nino at Rumble, for the most part, it's more just about the wrestling and not so much about the character, although there was a really very cool storyline that went down this Saturday between him and his brother. They had a little bit of a malfunction at the junction, which was quite cool. But yeah, no, I mean, from a wrestling standpoint, again, a fucking phenomenal match. Ollie Peace is wildly underrated as an athlete as well as a general wrestler. He's just fucking awesome.
Yeah, no, 100% agree with you there. I'm really excited for this one. Obviously, I don't know, I've seen Nino wrestle a few times before.
Yeah.
I've seen him previously in his previous sort of matches in Purpose. I think he probably takes this one, to be honest. But I know Ollie Peace has kind of enlisted Bullet as a heavy, so I don't know, how does that factor in? We don't know.
That is a massive physical mismatch, Nino Bryant and Bullet. Jesus.
Yeah, so obviously that could factor in many ways. So I don't know. It's a very difficult one to call. But then for our main event,
watching Nintendo Direct stream and not paying attention, isn't he?
No, I am paying attention. You guys are talking about Nino v Ollie Peace.
It's a new Pikmin game is coming out.
You're watching it too, motherfucker.
Wait, is it actually coming out?
It's Pikmin 4. It's on the Pikmin 4 announcement.
Fucking
I don't have
amazing.
it. I don't
The
have it open.
Nostradamus of video games, Cameron Anderson strikes.
Well, I call me Professor X, innit?
Amazing.
So
He's
for
gonna-
our
Why is that?
main
Did you
event.
spend most of your prime disabled?
No.
Although
Mate,
Patrick
I'm first
Stewart will play
class.
you, that's pretty cool.
I'm first class version of Professor X. All right.
Oh, what, James McAvoy?
Yeah.
Wow, are you saying that Patrick Stewart sucks? Like,
No, I'd never
good
say
actually,
that.
man. Although James
Especially not when I have.
McAvoy killed it as Professor X, I thought.
Yeah.
I thought all the younger versions were pretty banging. Like,
I watched
Sorry,
Split recently, and I forgot how good James McAvoy is in
I
Split.
bet you were disappointed that it wasn't what you thought it was, right?
What?
I'll leave that to your imagination, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, Hedwig, am I right?
Yeah, sure. Why not?
but no, for our main event, we've got the Purpose Championship on the line. The champion, Jordan Breaks,
No idea.
versus Mad Kurt.
Oh, come on, Mad Kurt. The boy, Mad Kurt with a
Mad
K.
Kurt, bro.
I mean, nobody knows who the Purpose Champion is. Like, it's
Mate,
just.
I'm going with Jordan Breaks.
Oh, well, geez, I wonder why that is.
Don't know. I don't know.
To be fair, wise again, amazing. Oh, I tell you what, because obviously Mad Kurt's really dipped into this character-based sort of stuff now, but he is still, for my money, one of the best technical wrestlers in the world.
For sure, mate. He was like the next coming, wasn't he?
I still remember 2018 Global Wars when Redacted couldn't make it, so they asked Mad Kurt to step in against Kushida.
Who's Redacted? I've never heard of him.
You don't want to touch him. You don't want to touch him.
Say the dirty words. Who is it?
Touch you, probably. Yeah.
Who is it?
No idea. No idea. Moving on swiftly.
All right. But no, I think for this one as well, very difficult to call because I think Breaks is going to force Mad Kurt to kind of, wise up. Obviously, he's been playing been playing around a little bit. He's going to have to wise up to really win this one. So could we see a championship change hands?
Are you insinuating he needs to be more serious to beat Jordan Breaks?
Yeah, I think so. I think
it's almost like you have a vested interest in Jordan Breaks.
Yeah, pretty much. Like, I'm biased. I'll say that right now.
Breaks has been the champ for a while though now, so I'd like to see a champ change.
Put someone else over Breaks, you hot dog.
Nah, it's not gonna happen.
You are going to be barking out. Tanvir, do me a favor, record Cameron during Jordan's entrance. I have to see that. he's gonna be fucking walking behind him with a towel, isn't he? Like,
mate, Jordan's gonna lose now, and I'm just gonna drop to my knees in the middle of the Merton Arts space.
Yeah. Then I will announce on this podcast that as he lost, that means he's not very good at the wrestles, and he's probably in the best position. Because that's your theory, innit? If they lose in kayfabe, then they're not very good in real life.
That is true though. That is true.
Are you gonna confront him at the training session and just be like?
I will have to say, like, you are technically worse than Kurt if that does happen, because obviously, if you lose to someone, you're not as good at wrestling as them. That's how it works. If you lose, then you're not as good. That's how it works in the
one of the only
kid.
men to go over Robbie Nitro, by the way, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, that's very true. He is very good at wrestling.
Meanwhile, so yeah, no, that, to be fair, from a wrestling quality, I mean, you can tell like Francisco and the gang have put together an amazing performance there. They've got a great fucking set. I think is it the art center at Merton
it's the library.
Yeah, the library.
Yeah, it looks sick. Great backdrop. My boy Matt Raven does photography for them as well. So if you see the photographer, the big bearded fella, say hello to him for him. Tell him
of course.
He's an awesome human being as well, and he's definitely somebody people should be using. Matt Raven, South of Heaven, is his photography name. People need to check out his work. He also does SLW, and he is fucking gangster at what he does. Like, super, super good. So they've already got their shit together. Just need a decent videographer, and they're sorted.
Yeah, no, I'm quite excited for this one. Hopefully next time.
Cameron Anderson versus David Francisco.
Yes.
I reckon that'd be a good match, to be fair. I'd watch that.
Yeah, it'd be quite jokes, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I'm very excited. So obviously,
I'm looking forward to it.
What
Yeah,
you
it's
guys
good. The
gonna
last
do?
show we went to was so much fun.
Yeah,
you
that
got-
was it was
You gonna
fun.
have dinner beforehand? You guys gonna?
Yeah, probably.
Who's
Yeah,
gonna
candle
promote
lit for
it?
2.
The old frozen
Don't know.
turkey
We're going
dinner
for the
for two?
Waggers.
Oh my god.
What? What's just been
Behind you,
announced?
Cam.
Look, you're right, mate.
Yeah. Forget
What are you
Nintendo
doing?
Forget Nintendo Direct, there's a dog on the screen. I'm fucking
Yeah, that's
immediate.
that is adorable to be fair. Hey Buzz. Look at
Oh,
that.
Buddy.
That is a
Thing is,
gorgeous.
if I stop, look, he's gonna scratch me now because I stopped stroking
Oh
him. Stop
look, he's
it.
like, show me attention. I'm sick and tired of you favoritism. Your favoritism with all the breaks, mate. He's had enough. He's
Oh,
like,
good buddy.
I bet Buzz could go over Mad Kurt.
Maybe, I guess, maybe I'll bring him along and we'll see. Do a
Mate,
run
bring him along. Nobody will pay attention to the wrestling. Like, look at him.
Aw.
Like
He's
Jordan,
so-
who? Never heard of him, mate. There's a dog over there. Shut up.
Yeah.
Named after Buzz Lightyear.
Aw.
I don't know because to be fair, I got him like a while back, but I
Aw.
think like it was kind of when I came back. Like we done a school like Disneyland trip, so I think so, but I can't remember fully.
Look at Tanvir's face. He's like, youngest man on the Wrestle Plug and the dog? Yeah, I'm fucking sold here. Like combining his two favourite pastimes. I'll leave that up to you, ladies. Work out what that is.
Yeah,
no,
I love dogs.
I hope you gentlemen have a good time because I will unfortunately be working myself.
Oh, where are you,
We're doing
sir?
a card breakdown. We're doing a card breakdown for your show.
I mean, sure, why not? It is one absolutely mental weekend, the most challenging weekend of my career. 4 shows in 3 days at Rise Underground Tiger Studios in Leeds. Goes down weekend.
Is it this weekend?
It is this weekend.
Fucking hell, that's come round quick.
I know, tell me about it. Like, before you know it, I have my hotel booked. I have been told that if I do not at least have one drink with the British top team afterwards, that Lou Nixon is going to be told that I threatened to knock him out. So it's not something I want to be a part of, thank you very much, because he will wear my skin for a living. But basically, it's going to be a crossover show with ICW No Holds Barred, who are one of the preeminent deathmatch companies in America. They're based out of New Jersey. For anyone who hasn't seen it, by the way, I might splice it in just for shits and giggles. Leonardo Darwin cut a promo on Danny Demanto, who he will be facing on one of the nights. He is the owner and promoter, of course, of ICW, Danny Demanto, and Leonardo Darwin, after disposing of Danny O'Doherty, is the current reigning owner and general shithousery master of Rise Underground. He cut a promo where he couldn't believe that ICW wasn't the Scottish company and was extremely disappointed. Very good stuff. And by the time this goes out, there might be a promo that yours truly was somewhat involved in, which could break the internet somewhat, judging by the sheer level of fucking aggression that is levied in it. So I look forward to people seeing that. So 4 shows. The card is a little bit all over the place for this because obviously there's 4 shows and they haven't announced every single match. However, so what we're getting is, like I've said, 4 shows, which I seem to have mentioned way too many times at this point. So we have 1 show on Friday night, 2 on Saturday, and then 1 on Sunday. So the Friday night show will be a Rise and ICW crossover show of sorts. It will be Pit Fighter. She tells you everything you need to know about how much fucking violence is going to go down that day. Then the following day, we will have ICW. They will be bringing one of their shows. And then we also have Violence Party. So it'll be Pit Fighter X on Friday night. That starts 7:30, doors open, 8 o'clock start. Saturday, 3:30 doors, 4 p.m. start for the Violence Party, which is presented by both companies. And then at 8 p.m. on the same night, ICW's No Holds Barred 41 pay-per-view goes down. And then on Sunday at 4 p.m. start with 3:30 doors opening is ICW No Holds Barred X Rise, the infamous crossover. So I don't have all of the matches to hand, but I certainly do have quite a few here. Some that might unnerve you slightly. However,
Next.
Yes, mate.
I've just got a quick question. Did you do the graphics?
I did not. Actually, I have to say the guy who does the graphics for Rise is actually phenomenal.
I wanted to ask quickly because I remember seeing the graphics and just being like, they look so clean and well presented that I'm like, it's got all the information on there. It's not too cluttered. I'm like, that's why I asked if you did them or not, because I'm like, if you did them, fair play, but if someone else did them,
No, I
amazing
do
job.
believe the promoter does them, so fair play to him. But I mean, they are fucking phenomenal. Obviously, a lot of big names are going to be available here. One of the shows that truly stands out, however, is Sunday. Of course, this is the ICW Rise crossover. So we have Akira coming over from ICW to face the Wonder Kid Johnny Storm.
Ooh.
That's going to be interesting because Johnny Storm doesn't strike me as the kind of guy you'd expect to see at an 18 plus mad as crazy show. So I'm really interested to see what kind of stuff he's going to bang out. We have the ultimate intergender deathmatch queen, Casey Kirk, who, by the way, is hot as balls. She's facing Big Effin' Joe on Sunday.
Jesus.
That is gonna fucking. Oh my god. Brandon Kirk, Deathmatch Royalty in America, somebody that we've covered on our watch-alongs, actually. He'll be facing a member of the British top team, and you'll see him behind me right now. That is, of course, Big Lou Nixon. That is one bad motherfucker. Eric Ryan versus Clint Margera will also be going down on this day. Clint Margera is, of course, British Deathmatch Royalty for a lot of people. Now, originally, it was scheduled to be Matt Tremont, who a lot of people might recognize, versus Clint Margera. Unfortunately, Matt Tremont has had to pull out. He's been replaced by John Wayne Murdoch, who I'm pretty sure I've covered half of his career on the Wrestle Plug. Luckily, I don't mind John too much. I think he's one of the few deathmatch guys we didn't just shit on for no reason. Like, we had a lot of time for John. He's a good worker. So obviously I'm putting that out there now because I don't want to get shanked. The two matches obviously that really stand out: promoter versus promoter, boss versus boss. Danny Demanto versus Leonardo Darwin, who was of course now the former Rise Underground Heavyweight Champion, because the current and new champion for the last show, Saxon Huxley, former NXT UK talent, will be defending his title against Casanova Valentine, the master of the no ropes garage death match. Yeah. What do we think about just that? That's one of 4 shows. What do you think about that?
What stipulation was that?
What, the main event?
No, the master of the garage match or something. What was it?
The master, he basically is the master of the no ropes and the no ring death matches. He does all those death matches with no ring and stuff like that.
I love it.
They're mental. Me and Carl Wilkinson most recently did a watch along. We actually really enjoyed it, to be fair. It was actually really good. The production value was really good. There was some wrestling in there. There was the use of an extremely large sex toy as well, which is
I think
very
PG. I think the thing with Rise that I'm getting the vibe of is like Anarchy back in like 2018. And I miss Anarchy.
Is Britain's maddest wrestling show. They are counterculture wrestling. If you are even slightly woke, you are not going to get on well at these shows. Like, these are basically like, if you thought of all the most hardcore crazy shit we've done on a Wrestle Plug and then made it into an actual wrestling show, that's essentially what Rise is. So it's actually a perfect fit that Wrestle Plug would find itself in the house. Cameron Anderson, stop yawning at the mention of big.
I still remember at Anarchy, one of the best times we had was seeing El Fantasma v Santos, and they did the slow motion spot.
Yeah, I've also seen El Fantasma do the slow motion spot with Josh Bowden. No idea who that guy is, but yeah, no, that was pretty gangster. But that's not all. We also have a number of different things. It is alleged that Carl Barmer, the super fan, who some people might have recognized, will be wrestling Leonardo Darwin.
No way.
No.
Nah, come on, bro. You're pulling
Apparently,
our legs.
Leonardo Darwin has put out an offer. He said, you can get in the ring and you can apologize to me like a man. If you do not apologize, I will force you to face me in a one-on-one match. Anything goes. And by the way, anything goes at Rise anyway.
It just comes across as the most violent Make-A-Wish ever.
That's pretty well. Actually, in the promo, Leonardo Darwin does refer to himself as the John Cena of Rise because he make Carl Barmer's Make-A-Wish come true. Some very interesting accusations levied. It's also worth pointing out that Leonardo Darwin referred to Carl Barmer as the poster child for euthanasia at the last show. So that should obviously be very interesting. He also said that apparently Carl Barmer's parents, who I have it on good authority, are Jabba the Hutt and some gigantic fat bird from the hillbilly states. Apparently, he insinuated that for 34 years they have continuously bought him a one-way ticket to Switzerland, but he's yet to take them up on the offer. So he didn't insinuate it. He just said it outright. Let's be honest. There's no insinuation here whatsoever. Leonardo Darwin wants Carl Barmer to die. It's as simple as that. He's also been having a bit of back and forth, you might have recognized on the Facebook page with a few of the fans. So that's very much worth checking out if you want to keep yourself amused of an evening. Referring to them as unwashed, grotesque, disgusting pubic messes, all kinds of different things. Very fascinating. The Violence Pie, which of course is going to go down early doors on Saturday, the first show, has an interesting trios match. The Deathmatch Outlaws, which of course is Danny Darko, Michael Caden, and Big Fucking Joe, versus John Wayne Murdoch, Brandon Kirk, and Ryan. I'm not sure what his full name is. It doesn't seem to have it here, but basically this is like a 6-man death match to end all death matches. Which should be fucking terrifying. There's also father versus son. Iceman, the deathmatch legend, will face his son, Jack Harrop.
Damn.
In a last man standing match.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, it could be truly, truly disturbing, if I'm being honest. At No Holds Barred, of course, in the evening, we have B.A. Rose versus Danny Darko. That should be very interesting. That's going to be just outright blood. I expect the evening show to be even more frankly, violent, grim, and grotesque. We have, however, had the rather exciting announcement of a Nina Samuels Open Challenge on Saturday,
Nice.
which I'm very excited about because she's obviously NXT UK based. Buzz is extremely excited at that proposition. I mean, who isn't excited about being in the same room as Nina Samuels? That is a specimen of a human being. It's also worth pointing out that Session Moth Martina will be in the house for at least 2 of the shows.
Yay.
Which I am extremely excited about. And she'll be facing the owner of ICW, Danny Demanto, which should be unique. So yeah, 4 shows in 3 days this weekend. It's gonna fucking slap is what it's gonna do. And I have the feeling that I will either be coming back as twice the man I used to be or half the man I used to be, as one or the other. A little bit of fear there. I do know as well that apparently Brett Sentex is scheduled to appear, the 3rd member of British Top Team. So all 3 members of British Top Team will be in the house. And of course, they are units and they're my boys. So I will be rooting for British Top Team wherever they walk and wherever they go. Gentlemen, any more shows coming up for you? Or is it just this Friday?
I think it's just this Friday for me.
Just this Friday, but are you guys do you guys know you guys are gonna watch AEW tonight?
Probably not.
Probably not, but I'm interested in the card.
What's the card? What's going on?
I got the card written down. So
all right, let's have a little AEW. This is the Adam Wessex Wankathon hour, ladies and gentlemen. Gearing.
So
and Anderson.
The AEW Tag Team Championships. The Acclaimed versus the Guns.
The Acclaimed.
It better be the Acclaimed. Like, if you put tag titles on the Guns before, like, all that plethora of it, yeah. Like, no, I have no problem. I think they're good talents, actually. I think they look fantastic. They've definitely got the in-ring acumen. I didn't see their therapy session last week or whenever it was. I'm no idea how that went with Sesame Daddy, but...
That's pretty jokes, actually. Yeah, I've actually been watching AEW a bit more, just, you know, something to just... You might.
I didn't realize that you tend to dabble.
But yeah, so I started watching AEW a little bit. I do think Billy Gunn could turn on the Acclaimed. Could it happen?
Makes sense to join the side of his sons. Like,
yeah. So I think maybe you could see a bit of a swerve on this one.
Oh,
We've
really?
also got these trios championships on the line. We've got Top Flight and AR Fox versus the Elite.
Yeah, I wonder who's winning that one. The assorted fucking black guys or the gimps from fucking California.
I think it's going to have to be the Elite, isn't it? We've also got Roosh versus Danielson.
That'll be fun.
That'll be a banger.
Everything Danielson does is fucking money in AEW. By the way, his match against Bandito was fucking fantastic.
Yeah, I watched
Bandito, Timothy Thatcher,
Cage and Thatcher.
Who's
We've
Timothy
also got-
Thatcher? It's a terrible name. Grow up.
He's awesome.
I love Timothy Thatcher, yeah. But that's
Yeah.
the thing. The fact that Timothy Thatcher was just brought in for a random show. A guy of his caliber. Like, again,
Yeah.
screams.
He's-
Everything that's good about AEW
Oh
also
no, they really.
a bit of stupid.
He's
I
killing
thought
it
it's
in
pretty
Noah, though. That's
awesome.
good.
They've-
That's cool.
yeah.
He's killing it
They
in
really
Noah.
put him over. It's just unfortunate he's named after the worst prime minister of all time.
Edward Thatcher.
We've also got Jamie Hayter versus the Bunny.
Haters gonna
on
hate.
AEW tomorrow.
Hey is
Or
amazing.
tonight, I
Like,
guess.
I like the bunny, but again, that's like Alexa Bliss versus Bianca Belair. I like both women, but there's absolutely only one winner that should be coming out of that.
Yeah.
And then we've got MJF versus
Konosuke.
that's how you say it.
Konosuke
Alright.
Takeshita.
Yeah, Konosuke Takeshita versus MJF.
I
which
like how
think
you wouldn't pronounce it until somebody else said it first because you didn't know.
Yeah, thanks guys.
Yeah, you're
Thanks
welcome.
for being
You're
my
welcome.
safety bubble.
Yeah. Well, I mean, AEW is a safe space. Oh, I need to be protected when I'm watching wrestling. Oh, I don't want to be
It's pretty
offended.
good.
Oh, fucking woke gimps they are, honestly.
That's been all right. Hangman Page and Moxley had a great match
What
last
was your
week.
hard on for Hangman Page? What's going on here? Why are you obsessed with this?
Just
guy?
sick, and he's just so
No,
sick.
It's not. He's one of
He's
those guys
so
where
sick.
he's a great wrestler, but it's not that much else going on. He
Yeah.
does
I mean,
the odd good promo, but he's
If-
never consistent. He's never consistent as a character. That's what annoys me about him. If he was, he'd be one of the upper echelon talents. For me, at best, he looks like an IC champion.
Really, I think he's a pretty good promo. I think he made Punk have a mental breakdown with just his words. So
It's-
I think this
I
it's
think
might
like-
Punk has been having a recurring mental
it's-
breakdown for about 20 years.
It's like Nix has said of like the thing with Hangman is he can cut an amazing promo, but there's no consistency.
He'll do like
that's the
one a
thing.
year. And it's like, hey, and then everything else is just like, I'm not feeling very well. I'm unhappy. Or I'm a cowboy. Shut up. Stop fucking whinging all the time. No wonder AEW fans like him because he's a whinging millennial fart like the majority of them. Like that fucking gimp Adam Wessex who runs that fucking promotion that nobody's heard of. Like, he's just one of them
awesome.
people. Is he awesome though? Is he?
This Hangman Page is not Adam Wessex. He's
I was
just
gonna say, what do you want Adam Wessex to be your manager? Do you?
No, I don't. Adam Wessex is mid. Get him out. We also have the great. This is very exciting. The Garcia Guevara Gauntlet.
No.
Who's excited for that? So I think it is
couldn't give a fuck.
Ricky Starks versus. Well, I think Ricky Starks goes against the what was they
Advances?
2.0 whatever they're called now.
No, what's happening in Nintendo Direct? Anything?
It's honestly been a bit mid. I've just seen Advance Wars, and this is as exciting as it's gotten.
And
They're
they
literally
announce, like, a
mid
new
every single
Pokemon.
time.
They normally announce a new Pokemon, don't they? These things.
Scarlet and Violet
Pokemon's
just
got its
came
own.
out, so it won't be like a new Pokemon.
Yeah, that thing that apparently all the virgins like. Good stuff.
I don't like the new Pokemons. I don't really like the open world.
Your mate Trish will love this segment because she loves Switch, doesn't she?
Ooh.
That is
Right there, Tanvi. You look like you just seen some porn that was to your liking. Ooh.
Yeah, there's a new
What's been
Kirby.
announced?
It's
Someone's
a new
gone
Kirby game.
incognito on the browser.
It's a
Guys,
new Kirby game.
Kirby
it's
has been
Kirby.
announced.
Yeah, I have heard about that, to be fair, and I used to fucking love him when I was a little kid. I used to think he was the coolest character. Him and Yoshi were like my favourites. But
Dude, Kirby's amazing. Kirby's the
anyone
main character of
played
Smash Bros.
Hogwarts Legacy, yeah? Anyone?
Not yet. It's out in
That's
2
fucking
days.
Sick, mate.
It's out in 2 days. I'm gonna get it on the
It's out
PC.
now if you buy that. You can buy like a special
The deluxe in it.
Not that I would
Um,
encourage anyone to buy illegal copies of games, but CD keys, well, it's not technically illegal, otherwise they would have been taken down by now. Yeah,
I
CD
might
pre-order
get
copy. You want to buy it for 60 quid instead of 75?
I've seen people like kicking off. Like obviously they don't like J.K. Rowling. They've just been posting the spoilers online.
Really?
Fucking. I don't know. I think it's just traditional. You got to spoil
No,
Harry
it's not
Potter
traditional.
content.
No, shut the
Yeah,
fuck.
obviously Snape killed Dumbledore.
Dumbledore.
Harry's a Horcrux and then dies. Awesome.
What the shit? I'm still making my way through it, fam.
Make a my way down.
Boromir dies.
Also,
It's awesome.
what's a Horcrux and how can I get in contact with her?
That's right. We like Lord of the Rings here, all right? Our author can't be transphobic because he
Lord of the
died
Rings
50
is
years
mid,
ago.
mate.
He doesn't even know what they are.
Gollum's real name is Smeagol.
Yeah, Lord of the Rings is mid, mate. I'm with Silent Mark now. Like, fuck it.
No.
All it is, if I want to watch 3 hours of people walking, mate, I'll fucking watch the London Marathon. Fuck off.
That's all right, bro. Me and Tanvir are just going to be chilling in Rivendell.
Yeah. Have you seen the new Lego Rivendell set?
Go!
Yeah, I've seen that.
It actually looks pretty decent.
Jesus,
It's actually
fucking
pretty
Christ,
fucking
the
sick, to be fair.
virginometer is off the charts right now. Honestly, I like Tanvir better when he was on the FBI's most wanted.
I laughed
He
my
got
ass off at
acquitted.
I laughed my ass off at the meme I sent you today about the watch list.
Yeah, I don't normally watch reels, but for some reason I indulged a bit today and I was very amused by that. By the way, Frankie T, stop sending me 20 reels a day, mate. Like
He does that to me. Oh my god.
He sends me a couple. I only send
Sends
you
me
the
like
one
4,000 a day.
I only
fucking
send
muting, mate. Get on my nerves.
I only send Nick's the ones that are like they're like pop him or it's like an inside joke.
Yeah, I normally get a lot of terrorism related material from Tanvir. I've no idea what
No,
that
I don't. No, I don't.
fucking do, you lying little shit. You send me all kinds of like Abdullah shit and all this sort of stuff. And I'm like, what the fuck?
It's Hushbullah.
Yeah.
Oh, next, me and Tanvir have seen it. Are you going to see Puss in Boots: The Last Wish?
It's amazing.
It's actually
it's
actually so good.
We're done here. We're shutting this podcast down.
No, I think it should get the Oscar. I think it should get the Oscar for best animation.
Brendan Fraser playing a fat guy. Come on, fam.
No. Best
animated.
animation. Best animated.
Surely that's going to be hentai of some sort. Or...
Brendan Fraser's absolutely. Brendan Fraser's absolutely
nominated
getting
in
the
animated?
Oscar for The Whale. The Sea Beast, which is on Netflix. Turning Red.
I've met a few of those in my time. I'm all right, boys.
There's Turning Red.
All right.
Marcel the Shell with shoes on, which I do want to go see because it looks adorable.
Yeah, that's coming out. I probably don't have time.
Then you got Puss in Boots, and then you got one other. Then you got one other one, which I forget.
Can't believe the Retentacling 3 isn't up for a nomination. Disappointing. I watched that the other night. That was pretty hardcore.
So obviously,
extremely hardcore. Actually, it has to be.
I'm gonna get up the Oscar nominations quick.
Oh, thanks. I can't wait.
Yeah, let's do a breakdown of the Oscars. Come on.
All these guys are bringing up the Oscars. I should point out as well, ladies and gentlemen, the Rumble has a magnificent show on Valentine's Day at the Spotlight, the Old World of Sport venue. There is going to be hundreds of people in attendance for this. It's also going to be a TV taping with the legendary Lee Bamber on commentary, Jake Pugh doing ringside interviews. I will, of course, be doing videography, a stat card, including the legendary Tate Mayfields is going to be in the house. And then, of course, on Saturday, they're going to be at Addleston as well. And I'll be at that one as well on the 18th of February. So going to be very, very busy for the week, me. I will be officially dead by the time that weekend is finished. But yeah, no, some really fucking good wrestling coming up. And before we get into any other business as well, I should be pointed out that Coliseum have announced their return April the 30th. At the Norwood Junction, I believe it's going to be at the Art Centre in Norwood.
Okay,
so, and it looks absolutely venue.
So, mate, that was a really nice note you hit saying Tate Mayfair's. Then that sounded good, bro.
I do have a small amount of singing chops when it comes to legends, obviously, but anything else, I'm fucked. But yeah,
when are we going for karaoke?
Yeah, no, I do not.
What tune are you saying as your karaoke? Like, if you're getting pushed out there on the stage,
it's gonna have to be a Blues Brothers tune, I think. Like, probably Everybody Needs Somebody or Sweet Home Chicago is probably my best bet. Like, you might be able to cajole me into doing that. That's about it, really. Either that.
I'd whip out Back for Good by Take That.
Yeah, fair enough. I'll do that. I want you back.
What about you, Tanvir?
What about E17, fam?
Yes.
There was a 5 reference made at Rumble the other day. That was quite funny. I was outside having a vape with a load of random guys I've never met, and I slagged off 5. One of them was like, "Whoa, whoa, whoa!" Like Slam Dunk the Funk is a fucking banger. I was like, "Fair enough. This is my jam."
What's the dog doing? What's the dog doing?
What the dog doing?
The dog is like, "Yo, I own this bib now, bitch. Fucking belongs to me." Oh, I tell you what, I would give any amount of money for a completely candid moment where that dog takes a piss on the CWP championship.
Oh my god!
Can you imagine?
I might have to move it. He's been
Can you
misbehaving.
imagine? Cameron Anderson's like, so yeah. Anyway, on AEW this week, and all you see is his little.
Finally. Finally.
Yeah. So,
Amber, you got the Oscars list up?
Yeah, I've just got excited by Nintendo Direct though, because they're finally showing off Metroid Prime 4, which was announced 5 fucking years ago.
And the crowd goes mild.
It's Metroid Prime 4.
Is that
when are they going to announce Pussy Prime?
Isn't Metroid Prime Samus? Is that right?
Yeah, Samus, yeah.
Yeah, I've seen some really gnarly porn involving her.
Yeah, when are they doing the porn edition? When are they doing the not safe for work version?
We call that Super Smash Bros.
Oh yeah.
You gotta give props where they've you gotta give props for that. That's good shit. That is good. There must be a Super Smash Brothers porn.
Right. Oh, all the characters Rule 34.
You're all stuck in a toilet or a washing machine somewhere.
Yeah.
Help, Step Mario, I'm stuck.
Obviously, this is 18 plus show, so we can say, guys, searching right now. Searching right now, Super Smash Brothers XXX.
What are you doing, Yoshi?
Oh, don't bring the fucking my glorious friendly dinosaur into this. I'm not having that. Absolutely unacceptable.
Have you lot seen like the ending of Teen Titans Go the movie?
Yes.
Oh my god.
Yeah, let's just take Batman down the alley.
Let's take Batman. What? Excuse me? What? We're taking Batman down the alley. Titans is definitely quite. Is this with the Titan?
They needed to reset the timeline, so they take Bruce Wayne down the alleyway.
And Batman in an alleyway. So now do it. Get Batman down that alleyway. Get his tape over the top of his head, mate. That'll fucking sort it out. That'll reset the timeline. Get in there.
The Teen Titans kill Bruce Wayne's parents instead of Joe Chill. So
oh yeah, no, isn't it like they just shove them down the crime alley? But no, I think like there's the little clip, isn't there, of Robin where it's like they're like wrapping up the film where he doesn't get to say speech and he like grapples onto the camera. He's like, wait, kids, ask your parents where babies come from.
I didn't get a word of that because you spoke over each other. That's
oh, you got to experience it yourself.
I'm a little bit concerned by you two sometimes. Extremely concerned.
What do you think of the new DC slate?
I actually like it.
I don't recognize a lot of the content, but I'm always excited for what DC is able to produce. I'm really excited about a Swamp Thing movie. I think that's going to be sick.
I'm interested who they're going to cast as Damian Wayne for Brave and the Bold.
Hang about.
Damian who?
Damian Wayne, Bruce's son with Talia.
I'm pretty gassed, to be honest, because I just think like they could have done the easy route of just being like, okay, so we got Aquaman, then Wonder Woman. They've gone for like some weird obscure picks. I picked this up as well.
Nice. Alan Moore, legend.
The Great Swamp Thing saga book. One. I've actually
a boner over that.
I'm excited for Booster Gold because the thing is, in Man of Steel, there's an Easter egg to like the Booster Gold comic run when him and Zod are fighting through the buildings. So I'm like, that's pretty cool that they're doing a Booster Gold series.
It's a second
I'm waiting. No, in the first one.
Yeah, the first one.
Oh, right. I thought you said Man of Steel 2. I was like, wait, what? Must have missed that. Man of Steel, by the way, still for me, one of the most
amazing. It's amazing.
Good. It's really good.
So good, man. I've been chatting to this young lady recently, and she's very much into Henry Cavill, so which is
Nice.
understandable because he is just next
He is
level.
pretty awesome.
Why
He's
has
pretty awesome.
why is he not like slated to play Bond? He should absolutely be the number one
Yeah.
pick as
And
Bond.
he played Napoleon Solo in Man from Uncle, and I thought he was
I watched it.
That was
Amazing.
sick.
I
That
love
film
Man
is
from
so
Uncle.
I
good.
was a cannibal. He did pretty well, I thought.
Yeah.
I enjoyed
I'm
Man from Uncle.
I'm waiting for the reprints to come out because I am gonna pick up like All-Star Superman,
Nice.
Supergirl, Woman of Tomorrow, Authority, Booster Gold. I'm gonna pick up all the reading materials. I'm gonna get my reps in the comics.
Have you seen
My
have you
reps. I got this
have-
image of you at a weight machine with a comic in front of you while you're like,
have you Cam, have you got Killing Joke?
I do, yeah. Hang on,
Yeah.
that's somewhere. Hold on, I'll go grab it.
Killing Jokes.
now look what you've done. You've set him off now.
Killing Jokes like peak.
Check it. Oh, the deluxe edition.
It's
now. He's
it's
got
such-
way too much disposable income. This boy.
Hardcover.
it's such an amazing read.
But yeah, this is pretty good.
Because I love the blurb and like Joker's philosophy in it of all it takes is one bad day to turn the sanest man into me.
Ours is chilling. He don't even know what's going on. This might be one that you guys might not know about. Batman 89.
Yes. Yeah,
a continuation.
Yeah, Michael Keaton.
Batman Returns. Michael Keaton. So,
the greatest Batman of all time.
to be fair, those films fucking
He's
bang.
up there.
Let's be honest.
I haven't actually seen it.
Have you seen Birdman?
No.
Oh, Birdman's pretty much like Michael Keaton post Batman 89 pretty much. And, like played this superhero and now he's got to go into theater acting because his success is over. Birdman's one of my favorite films. Emma Stone, Edward Norton as well.
I ain't seen it, to be fair.
It's on Disney Plus. It's on Disney Plus.
Alex,
I'll have to check that one out.
awesome.
Professor Layton.
Oh,
Right.
no, not this. Mate, where's this Oscar list? How long does it take
Oh,
to search
gee,
up
I've
what is
got it up. I've
nominated?
got it up.
Fucker.
I've got it up. I've got it up, but we're sidetracked. I'm sorry.
6 minutes ago on my WhatsApp, Trish, Nintendo Direct is giving me a reason to charge my Switch. You and your weird osmosis of Nintendo is all over the place here. Unbelievable.
It's been
Also,
alright.
just got some good news about one of my friends. He's going to be working prize this weekend. That's very
Nice.
good stuff.
It's pretty awesome.
Yay, Yoshi's Island.
Oh
and
my
also
god!
a message
Please
from
just
a
tell us what's nominated.
Okay, what do you want to know?
Just get
Just
on with
like,
it.
yeah, best
Okay.
actor.
Okay,
Do it in order of what's in front of you.
best actor. Brendan Fraser for The Whale.
Yeah,
Austin
that was a great
Butler for
performance.
Austin Butler for Elvis. Colin Farrell in Banshees of Inisherin.
That was banging. I love that film.
It is a good one.
I haven't watched much of this.
Yeah, you got Bill Nighy in Living, which I still haven't seen.
Yeah, I saw that. I
Haven't
saw
seen
that
that.
actually. I think it's a great performance. I don't think he's got a shot at winning the Oscar.
And then Paul Mescal in After Sun. After Sun's really good.
I ain't seen that. That's the
Really
only one off
enjoyed
that
After
list.
Sun.
Yeah, he's an amazing actor. I know that much. So
Then you
I think Brendan Fraser's going to win it. I think
it has to be. It
think
has
it's
to
his
be.
year,
it's
innit?
like just feels like it's a woke choice. Like, oh, we got
It's-
to Brendan because
it's-
when they gave DiCaprio the Oscar, it was like I don't think he deserved it. They just gave it to him because
It's this is one year where I feel like it's unfair because Brendan Fraser was that good in The Whale.
I personally think he was appropriating larger people, and I don't appreciate his performance whatsoever.
I have seen people saying it's fat phobic, and it's like, well, is
I was
it
taking
though?
a piss, but you know that there are people on Twitter doing that.
Yeah, mate.
It's between Brendan Fraser and Colin Farrell. I'm happy with either one of those two winning.
Colin Farrell winning an Oscar would be pretty cool because he's not regarded as a high-end actor, like not like a Christopher Lee or something like that.
Yeah.
But the fact
Pretty
that he
awesome in the
won an Oscar
Batman.
is cool.
Yeah, it was awesome.
Is Best Actress separate still?
Yep. So best actress.
What, are they going to join them or something to be more woke?
I'm not 100% sure. I think people are saying about it.
Fuck off! Like,
then
people are like trying to say for that to happen, and then they're like, no, that's just silly because it just basically means like a lot of opportunities are going to be cut in half.
Exactly.
but it's also like what women aren't strong enough to stand on their own in that department. You want true
Hello.
equality?
Hello.
Well, there's your equality. Fuck off.
Yeah.
Hello. Yeah,
Do-do-do.
I know Michelle Yeoh is up for one. And I
Yeah,
think
Yo.
Michelle Yeoh's up for quite a
Yeah.
Oh yes,
low.
Michelle Yeoh, the owner and proprietor of Yo Sushi.
Oh, not quite.
That's
not
probably
quite.
quite racist. Now that I think
Yeah.
Yeah, you fucked up.
Oh yeah, because I've never said anything controversial on this podcast before.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's fucking awesome. She has been amazing for so long.
Yeah.
I feel like it'd be nice to see her get some recognition. Who else is up for that?
So you got Best
She wants
Actress.
soccer.
You've got Andrea Riseborough in To Leslie, which I haven't seen or heard of.
Yeah, I ain't
Never
seen
heard
that.
of it.
Michelle Williams in The Fablemans. which
That
is
was
good.
awesome. That
Yeah.
film I thought was
Her,
amazing.
her giving a backslap to her kid's back and leaving it red wall was pretty fucking like brutal.
Oh,
That
I'll tell
was
you what, I'm
gnarly.
interested now. Send me a link to that.
You need to watch it.
Oh,
I
kids getting the proper discipline.
Then you've got Kate Blanchett in Tar, which I saw Tar and I found it a bit boring. It was
I
alright.
ain't seen that one.
Fun fact:
seen that
Kate
one.
Blanchett lives literally round the corner from me.
Nice.
Really? You can go tell her that Tanvir thought her film was mid.
It was alright.
Tanvir thinks you're mid.
It was just because it
Shout that over the
because
wall.
it was about an orchestra composer and a bit disgruntled. I just kept comparing it to Whiplash.
I haven't seen that still.
Whiplash is amazing.
I will watch that because it's quite short as well, so I can probably bang that out quite easily.
Then you've got Anna de Armas in Blonde, which I still haven't seen.
I have not seen that, but I
Yeah.
think people are saying like she might win it, even though they hate
Yeah.
it blonde.
Then you've got Michelle Yeoh, Everything Everywhere All at Once.
That was awesome. That was such a great film.
I think it should go. It's got to be Michelle Yeoh or Michelle Williams, one of the Michelles.
Yeah, those were both pretty fantastic performances, I have to say. I think those are the only two I've seen from that list. I thought Fablemans was fantastic, man. I love
Fablemans.
Carry on, mate. Keep going.
I'll read up next because you had best original song and best international feature film, but don't know many of
What's
them.
best picture? What's up for best picture?
Okay, best picture is there's quite a few. So you got Top Gun Maverick.
Yeah, that was pretty fantastic. Have you seen it yet, Nix?
No, but I think
come on,
it's
bro.
amazing.
I'm not. Do you know what? I haven't watched it. I think I've watched one film in the last 2 years, and that was the third Fantastic Beasts film, which, by the way, super mid.
Yeah. You've got Women Talking, which I don't think has been released in
fucking hell. They do that every week. Why are they up for an award?
That hasn't been released yet.
Obviously a joke before I get fucking a load of woke
you got Everything Everywhere All at Once.
That was great. That's on Amazon Prime, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah. Then you got Banshees of Inisherin, which is
that
on Disney
was
Plus
great.
as well.
I really enjoyed that film.
Yeah. Then you got Triangle of Sadness, which is kind of what we're doing right here, but
yep, that's us. That's us for Stay Wrestling dresses up for an award.
Finally, the recognition I deserve.
Then you got The Fablemans.
Yeah, fantastic. Absolutely deserved.
Then you've got
Fable 3.
Then you've got then you've got another one from Netflix, All Quiet on the Western Front.
I have not seen that, but I've heard good things.
Isn't that a remake?
I don't know. I haven't seen much about it.
Pretty sure I've read a book or seen a movie about that, an old school one. Yeah.
Then you got Avatar: The Way of Water.
That was fantastic, man.
It's not getting the Oscar though.
I don't think it'll get an Oscar, but I'm happy
it'll
it's
probably
nominated.
get one for special effects.
Brilliant.
Yeah,
I've easily best special effects like of any film I've ever seen. Like
then you got
the Toy Story short on Disney Plus.
I mean that was all right, but
that one's got Betty White in it. Suck my dick.
Then you got Elvis.
Elvis was pretty good. I don't think
but I'm told that's really good, and I really
like. It was good.
I love films like that. Like I watched Walk the Line, the one about Johnny Cash. That was amazing.
Walk the Line. That's on my Prime list because that's leaving soon.
Watch it. Incredible. Really good.
Have you seen the Brian May one called Love and Mercy?
Is that Brian from Queen?
No, from Beach Boys.
Oh, okay.
Brian Wilson. Yeah.
I was going to say Brian May's from Queen.
Yeah, Brian Wilson's Beach Boys.
I don't want to be rude, but his whole career is based on his hair. Right?
The Brian Wilson film called Love and Mercy. That was really good because it's got a Paul Dano playing like a younger version and seeing how his mental health kind of affected him, but how amazing a songwriter and a musician he is.
Yeah, no, I imagine I'd like that. Beach Boys were quite a big deal for me when I was a little kid growing up. Like, yeah.
Then you got Tar, and that's Best Pictures.
Awesome.
Yeah. I'm hoping, to be honest, I think Everything Everywhere, or The Fablemans for me, probably. I think
Top Gun for me.
What do you reckon of Babylon, by the way?
But I found it alright. I found it like really dragged. I liked it at parts, but overall, I found it a bit of a mess at times.
I thought Toby deserves Toby was because he was mad in that.
Toby was only in it for like 15 minutes, and he
the most engaging
warfare. Then am I right?
Yeah, Toby was great. I liked Brad Pitt's character was probably the most tragic.
Brad Pitt got to work with.
Oh my god, mate. His fucking performance was was heartbreaking. Actually,
it was a great performance.
When is Leonardo Darwin, filmed and edited by Aaron Nick's design, going to be up for an Oscar? That's what I want to know.
I think that'll be next year's ones, to be honest.
We should have wrestling Oscars. Can we do the wrestling Oscars? When are these actual Oscars taking place?
March 12th, March 13th.
We need to do that week our own wrestling Oscars.
Let's do it. Yeah. Let's do it. We've got end of year awards. We've got the truly prestigious.
This will be like the complete antithesis of the end of year awards.
I'll try my damnedest because I'm got
best
a fucking
promo, best light package. All that.
I've got a motherfucking Indian wedding that weekend. Kill me.
Is that what they pronounce them as? Motherfucking.
That's awesome. We want to come,
mate. They're great when you only have to do.
Throw me in there.
They're great when you only have to do the 1-2 days. If you're direct family and you have to do the whole week, like I basically am that week, kill me. I hate.
Mate, I want to come. Let's go. Let's go. I'm excited. I'm going.
I want to meet Jinder Mahal. And I've got a newsflash for you, you racist. He doesn't go to every Indian wedding.
Oh, mate.
Carly, on the other hand, he'll be there.
I had him a lot shows today. That's great.
Shows you eating.
Podcasts have completely lost control, as per usual.
What next lot of nominees should I read out?
Oh God, how many more are there?
There's
like a billion Oscars in there.
Yeah, there's too many, mate. Like we'll pick one more and we'll go through that.
I'm gonna go for Best Supporting Actress.
All right, go for it.
So you got Angela Bassett in Black Panther.
She was pretty fantastic, to be honest.
Kerry Condon in Banshees of Inisherin.
Kerry, what? That's a bit unfortunate, isn't it?
Condon.
Kerry Protection. Poor girl.
Who did he play?
Condon. I think she played Colin Farrell's character's wife.
Well, the sister, I think.
Yeah, something like that.
What are you doing?
She's good, actually.
Then you got Jamie Lee Curtis for Everything Everywhere All at Once.
Really? Is she in that as well? Like,
she's amazing in it.
She's great.
She starts off as kind of like a bitchy character, and then towards the end, she becomes really wholesome. It's like, oh. Then you got Stephanie Sue for Everything.
She absolutely deserves it, by the way. She absolutely deserves it.
As Jobu Dupaki.
I beg your pardon.
Yeah, Jobu.
Don't appreciate racial slurs.
Nah, it's not. The thing is, people are like, where did people?
Just because you're Indian doesn't mean you can get away with calling your neighbours that on the podcast.
No, people generally ask the directors where they got the name of this character from, and they were like, it's just gibberish. It's Jobu Tupaki. It's gibberish.
But if you the really sad thing is, if I went to this Indian wedding and you introduced me to somebody and said that name, I wouldn't think none the wiser. I'd be like, yeah, fair enough.
No, she was fantastic in that role. So I think that's my winner.
And then you've got Hong Chow for The Whale.
Hong Chow. So
she was quite good. She was excellent in the menu as well.
Yeah, I didn't even realize it was her in the menu until my brother clued me in. I was like, oh,
he was
a little bit racist. Just because they've got a Chinese name doesn't mean they need to be on a takeaway menu. I think that's a bit unnecessary.
Wow,
Jesus. All right.
Yeah,
All
that,
right,
that
all
that's
right,
what
all
that's
right.
why that's
What?
why I
I'm
went for
defending their culture here. You two, unacceptable. Like, what I'm concerned is that in this list of actresses, we have Hong Chow, do Parky,
it's
Ellie
Stephanie Sue who
Condom,
plays characters called.
these actresses deserve Oscars just for the amount of hatred their parents must have had for them when they named them. Jesus Christ.
Oh.
No, I have to say, who's excited for Magic Mike's Last Dance?
Yes.
Oh God, I haven't seen any of them.
My shift changed on Friday, Cam, so I won't be able to see it before I meet up with you in Wimbledon. So I'm gonna have to see it next Monday.
That's good because I'm seeing it over the weekend as well because I need to squeeze Knock at the Cabin in there somewhere.
Knock at the Cabin's amazing.
That I've seen the trailer for that. That looks.
I messaged.
Go see it, bro.
I messaged Cam and the
Probably
thing
won't, but it does look good. I just can't bother to go to the cinema.
I messaged Cam and I basically just told him it's Dave Bautista just being himself. Like he basically plays a guidance counselor who's a coach and a second grade teacher. And he's just really wholesome.
What do you mean playing himself? He is not a guidance counselor.
No, he just
he's awesome.
The thing is, he just comes across as like he's just being himself, of like he's just being a generally nice guy who
doesn't Batista put someone and then it's
no, he doesn't.
What do you mean he doesn't? Have you seen it?
Yeah, I went and saw it on the same day I saw Puss in Boots.
Have you?
Yeah, I went and
no
saw it
spoilies, no spoilies.
Is it gory? Like, is it quite like gory or?
It's not really gory. It's more like really emotional. It's got a because it's M. Night Shyamalan. You're expecting a twist, and the twist to this one or the reveal is really heartbreaking and gut-wrenching.
It's not the same as the fucking book, is it? Because I read the book.
Oh no, no, it's not. I haven't read the book.
Has quite a big. Like I already know the big.
Oh, I'm out.
Okay.
Oh right.
No.
I don't want the spoilies in it. I don't want the spoilies. I don't want the spoilies.
I'm just hoping they don't replicate the book because I'd like to see something different. Like because ultimately it's not going to match up to the book. So.
I just really enjoyed all the characters. Seeing Rupert Grint in it for a little bit was cool.
Rupert Grint's in it. Awesome.
Yeah, Rupert Grint. Rupert Grint and Dave Bautista are like the main two big actors.
Wouldn't be surprised if the young girl in it ends up winning like an award or something. Like she seems like
she was really good in it. She was really good.
Yeah, no, I'm excited to see that one. I'll probably see that Saturday.
I'm assuming at the end Undertaker appears because obviously Dave Bautista hasn't got his recompense yet.
No, it's not. It's not Undertaker. It's
Triple H just pedigrees him straight up.
It's Gregory Helms actually.
Triple H just turns up out of nowhere and pulls his nose piercing out of his face. Like, yeah, it's plier time, you little bitch.
I enjoyed that match at the time. I've never rewatched it, so
there's a good reason that you should never rewatch it because the more you watch it, the more you'll realize how depressed you are. It's all right. It's not horrific, but it's not great either, to be honest. I think that'll do it. Any other business? Anything you boys want to chat about before we wrap it up?
I think that's it. Magic Mike 3 is the main thing. So
that is literally Bromance the movie.
Yeah, we're going to be taking notes. I'm taking notes into the cinema.
Yeah, you need to come out at the next CWP show to Genuine Pony. Like,
oh yeah, for sure, man. For sure.
You're holding.
By the way, ladies and gentlemen, CWP returns April 30th to the whatever it is, Lord 2 Academy, that thing. Yeah, they're going to be back in the theatre once again, and I have it on good authority. The Bromance will be defending their tag team championships in a slobber knocker against two incredibly capable individuals.
Is Rumble the same day as Coliseum, April 30th?
Rumble? No.
CWP was talking about.
CWP.
Yeah, don't compare Rumble to CWP, please.
Sorry.
It's offensive to us proper wrestlers. I'm sorry. Moving on, please. Like Nitrous is going to be able to hang with Nino Bryant. Come on. But yeah, no. There is. I have seen the card for CWP, and to be honest, why are you laughing?
I'll tell you after.
Okay, fair enough. It's something that obviously can't be shared on the podcast. Ladies and gentlemen, hopefully you've enjoyed the State of Oscar address with a little bit of wrestling on the side. It's been good fun, to be fair, and we will join you next week, hopefully, if I'm not too fucked, for another edition, because Wednesday is about the only day when I'm free. Oh, wait, actually, I think I'm going on a date. Ah, bollocks. Anyway, we'll sort something out and we will get a State of Wrestling address out to you at some point. I've been Aaron X. He's been Cameron Anderson. He's been Tanvir Verdi from Nintendo Direct. Thank you very much for watching, and we'll catch you very soon for more content from the Wrestle Plug. Mayfields!
Pikmin 4, let's have it.
Yeah.
Kill me.